Hello everybody, this is the DisguisedGamer, also known as Showdown Wii, and this is going to be my first game guide on my new channel, the DisguisedGamer, and today we are playing
his mother
The Binding of Isaac.
lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept to himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his mom watched Christian broadcasts on the television. Life was simple, and they were both happy. That was until the day Isaac's mom heard a voice from above. "Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs to be saved." "I will do my best to save him, my lord," Isaac's mother replied, rushing into Isaac's room, removing all that was evil from his life. Again the voice called to her. "Isaac's soul is still corrupt. He needs to be cut off from all that is evil in this world and confess his sins." "I will follow your instructions, Lord. I have faith in thee," Isaac's mother replied as she locked Isaac in his room, away from the evils of the world. One last time, Isaac's mom heard the voice of God calling to her. "You've done as I've asked, but I still question your devotion to me. To prove your faith, I will ask one more thing of you." "Yes, Lord, anything," Isaac's mother begged. "To prove your love and devotion, I require a sacrifice. Your son Isaac will be this sacrifice. Go into his room and end his life as an offering to me to prove you love me above all else." "Yes, Lord," she replied, grabbing a butcher's knife from the kitchen. Isaac, watching through a crack in his door, trembled in fear. Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement hidden under his rug. Without hesitation, he flung open the hatch, just as his mother burst through his door, and threw himself down into the unknown depths below.
Alright everybody, welcome to The Binding of Isaac. This is my first game guide, and we are going to go through as Isaac this run. Eventually we will get through all of the characters. I like to think of this as a Legend of Zelda original type game. You can move around and you can shoot projectiles as your main source of attack. Up on the top here we have, on the left is a map. Up in the middle we have our little cents, which is our money in this game, bombs, keys, what we shoot with, and a space item, which we'll go into a little bit later. And then we have a life bar. So we're going to go around here and we're going to see what we can find. So over here is the item room, and each floor has a room. And sometimes they can be items like this, which attack people, and other times items can be used as one-ups or things of that nature. So we're going to go over here, because we do not have a key. And to clear each room, you have to destroy all of the enemies in the room. And I just got hit there, which is pretty bad of me. So there's, I think, 7 or 8 floors, and it's the same style of game each time you play. What you're aiming to do is defeat Satan on the bottom floor. So sometimes when you beat a room, they'll drop an item, and here in this case it's a bomb. So we're going to go exploring a little bit more down here. And okay, up here we have a tinted, not a tinted rock, but we have a key surrounded by rocks. And if we use a bomb, we can destroy them and grab the key. And we can come down here, destroy these, and use the key on the chest and get a lot of money, which is good, because we can use them in the item shops. Alright, so we got this room. It seems a little bit tougher than the rooms with the flies. Let's see here. And these are all defeated. And I got another key. So what I'm going to do is, down there's the boss, but I don't want to go to the next floor yet. We're going to go back up to where we came from here, and come to this locked room, which happens to be the item shop. So, I only have 5 cents at the moment, but I think I'm going to buy this pill. And pills can give you various abilities from, you know, attack up, HP up, to slow down, and, you know, bad effects. Oh, so I got a teleport. This teleport took me to the secret room on the floor. Now, in each room there's also a secret floor that'll give you either money or items, or, you know, one of those types of, you know, a good thing. Now, I got a 1-up, so if I lose all of my hearts, I can continue and keep on going for another round. So we're going to come and fight the boss here, and we're fighting Gemini. And I actually have never fought this boss before, so we're going to, you know, see how this works. So it looks like he has a, you know, kind of a baby kind of sticking out of him. That would not be good for your health. But this game can get very odd at times, and it can also get quite difficult if you do not know what you're doing. So I suggest you take a couple practice runs, figure out the controls, because the controls are a little bit odd. You do move with the WASD keys and attack with the left, up, right, and down keys. So we're a little... Oh, well, that was surprising. Well, now we just have the baby, which is kind of strange, but I'm keeping it back with these attacks here. Oh, I'm about to have to use my 1-up. That's pretty embarrassing on the first floor. Okay. A small rock is appeared in the basement. Well, let's go check that out, because I actually do not know what that does. And we got an HP up, which is nice. Sometimes, from what I've seen, the bosses tend to drop those more often than not. So, let's see if we can find this small rock, whatever it seems to be. Let's go back over here. And that was the room we started in. And I do not see this small rock here. Let's check back over here. Maybe I missed it down here. What's the saying? Well, there's a tinted rock over here, and that's signified by the darker gray, but I do not have any bombs to destroy it, so I think we're going to just go down to the next floor. So now we're in the basement part 2, and here's Isaac dreaming a little bit here, and we're on the 2nd floor. So let's come here. Oh, there's a bunch of money in here, but I still don't have any bombs. Okay, I need a key for that. And now, sometimes you want to save your keys and your bombs for future use. You don't have to use them immediately. You can save them as much as you want. And sometimes it's helpful because on the later floors, there's more valuable items than there is on, you know, the 2nd floor of the game. And okay, so those are easy. Oh, here's a chest I can open, and I got a pill. So let's use the pill, and I found pills. Do not know what that did. Okay, we need another key here. I think that's the item room. And then there's money in the middle, but I don't have any bombs. Oh, this is a mini boss. You know, these maps are randomly generated, so you will have a different layout each and every time you play. And this boss so far is pretty easy, although he is pretty fast. And I got a pill, which gave me full health. That's pretty nice. And I got a coin. So sometimes on floors there's a person called Judgment, and if you keep feeding him money, which I'll get into later if we find him, depending on how much money you give, he'll give out items, and it's random every single time, and he'll sometimes give out really bad items, sometimes he'll give out good items, but we'll have to come across him at some point. So let's destroy these zombie-looking things, and they kind of split apart. And oh, chest. Let's open the chest. Oh, and we got a bunch of money. So we can either go to the item shop or we can go to the item room. But oh, apparently we don't have a key, so can't go to either. But we can go back to the room with all the money and grab some more of that. but because we don't have any keys, we can't go to either of the item rooms. So let's do a quick shift and go down and destroy these things so I can get some money. Now, the browns are pennies and are worth 1 cent, and then the silver are nickels, which are worth 5 cents. So next time we come across an item shop, I should be pretty prepared to buy something. And I don't have any more bombs, so I can't look for the secret room. So we're kinda stuck with going to the boss here, and we're gonna be fighting Monstro. I have fought Monstro before. He can get quite annoying, especially if you have him as a boss on floor number 1. But we are on floor number 2, so we're a little bit more prepared for him. And he shoots out a lot of these, you know, pebbles, pellets, I don't know what they call them. But, you know, they're a little hard to avoid, but if you pay attention, you should be able to dodge it pretty okay. Oh, I got hit. This is not good for me. I have 2 hearts left, but I do have that 1 up, so, but I would try to like to save that for later, and you know, when we get to the harder floors. Let's go here, and down here, and let's see if we can kill this guy named Monstro. Alright, he's almost dead here, and I did, that little blue thing flying around me, I did get that on the item shop on the 1st floor, and that is supposedly an attacking fly. I haven't really seen it attack yet, but we'll have to see about that later. And then I just got an attack up, which is always nice. It's a damage booster. And then we're up at the caves part 1. Apparently, he's having memories of a toilet. So let's continue on, and let's come over here. Oh, these are some new enemies. These are, I believe, some type of worm. And then we have, that one I know for a fact, it's called the human puffworm. And then we got a bomb here. Let's come up here. I don't think I've fought these enemies before. It's always the first time for something. They seem pretty easy as long as you stay away out of their diagonal shots, which is pretty nice. You get a trap there, and I'm gonna win. So that's a half a heart, and it'll fill your, you know, hearts up halfway if you're missing anything. And then the ones I collected after each boss were full hearts. Now sometimes those won't always appear, so you have to be wary of them. Ambushed, walking in the door, that's kind of nice. I'm not doing good. Let's come over here where I'm away from everything. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, so those move kind of fast. This is a turret, and it'll only appear... Oh, I already died. That's nice. Well, thankfully I have a 1-up, so we can try this room again. This is not very good, ladies and gentlemen. Ah! Okay, you can die too. And then let's go kill the turret, which I was saying only appears when you move, which only lets you attack it if you are close to it. Okay. And then we got a send for that room. So hopefully we find a key so we can come to the item shop here. And I'm gonna kill you. Ah, killed you before it got me. That's awesome. And let's kill this one, and we're done. Oh, yeah, half part. So, as you go down, the options obviously get more difficult. Now, this is a slot machine. They'll appear randomly, sometimes in the arcade room, which we'll go into a little bit later. But if you put in a cent, you know, it's a game of chance. Sometimes you'll get hearts, sometimes you'll get, you know, here's a heart. Sometimes you'll get other items like pills, but I don't like to play them because I don't win very often, and it's normally more, better of my time to go and find a key to the shop. So let's come up here, because I want to explore the entire floor before we move on to this floor's boss. So I'm still pretty new at the game, so I'm still learning. Okay, these are cards. They're sort of like pills, and they give the special abilities sometimes for an individual room, sometimes often. But I can't remember exactly what that one does, so we're gonna use it on the boss room to see if we can figure out what it does. Because they don't like to tell you everything in this game. It's not like, you know, Pokemon where you can tattle each person and figure out, you know, what their weakness is or whatever. Kind of on your own. Got some more bombs here. That is the that is the room where it has a locked chest or a chest inside it, and you can open it, but upon opening it, usually you triggers several rounds of enemies that you must face. You know, actually, let us go back to the room up here, and I'm going to grab the little heart piece, because every heart matters. I'm going to go down in the next room to see what we can find when exploring the rest of the floor. Okay, well, maybe we'll go get a key from this room, and we can go to the item room. I don't know if I want to go to the item room or the item shop. I think we might go to the, go to the shop. The item room does give you a free item, though, so, you know, it's always, you know, you never kind of know what you want to do. And, oh, we got another one. Well, I think I might know where the secret room is, so let's see if we can find the secret room here. Hoping it's here. And it was, yay! So, oh, and I got a lot more money. I wonder if I can bomb up here into the other room. Yes, I can. So we're gonna face our, we're gonna do our, kind of like a boss rush. Oh, and I got a pill. I don't know what it does yet, but let's see if we can not die in here. Okay, well, they died, and they died. Okay, so second round. There's always 3 rounds, as far as I'm aware. When you get down to the bottom, you actually have a boss rush type setting where you do have to face many mini bosses or bosses in a row. Oh, I forgot, yeah. Pills and cards, tarot cards, they do take up the same item slot, so you have to use one before you pick up the other, or just not pick up one. I'm going to use this pill because I don't know what it does. Bad trip. Oh, that was not a good thing to pick up, so I hope I don't die here. That was not the best of pills to pick up. It was kind of actually really bad. I only have a heart left, half a heart left. Oh, I forgot there was a 3rd round. Oh, and I died. Well, that was bad. But that will, I think, conclude part 1 of The Binding of Isaac. And next time we are going to see if we can actually make it farther than the caves part 1. So thank you for joining me. I am the DisguisedGamer, also known as Shodan Wee, and see you guys next time.